I don't know how well you can see it, but see how there's steam coming off of here? It's about 76 this morning, and I got into here and we got all this steam. So you know it's pretty warm in there. One of these days I'll have to get the thermometer out and test and see what the temperature is. But that's what's going on. This is load number 9. I'll try to remember the number. Last time I called it was 8. I kept referring to it as 7 later on. But this is load number 9. And we're going to go dump that on the garden. And I'll come back once we get there. But here's what our cat likes to do. He's watching me filling this trailer up by sitting on the four-wheeler. Just to give you an idea of how warm this gets underneath here, I put a thermometer in here, and it looks like right now we're at about 132. Looks like it might be rising a little bit. So that's the temperature underneath, and right now it's 74 degrees outside. Of course, it's supposed to get up to 97 today, so it's going to get pretty warm, but that's what happens when you put them on here. They start decaying and generating some heat. We'll let it sit for a little while to see what it's going to do. Let's zoom in. We're at, it looks like, just right below 140, so maybe 138 or 39. So that's pretty warm. A little update on the loofahs. We have one growing right down here. We have another one right here. We have a flower, a couple more flowers, more to come on. And that might be the only 2 so far, but we have lots of flowers. But that's the loofahs. We have 2 of them started. And now loofahs, because they're a gourd, at this size, they are edible. But I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to let them get bigger and use them as the loofah sponges. Then I got 2 more loads down. And I have some more over here. I filled in this here a little bit, filled in this walk path a little bit better, and I put some down in here, and then I finished getting some down along here as well. So now we have pretty good. A couple more loads here. I put some around here. There's a watermelon plant there. Seems like still be growing. A tomato there that's growing. We'll go ahead and let it grow, and another tomato in there. Go ahead and let that grow. And there's the corn I pulled up, and there's a melon of some kind over there. I think it's a watermelon, but I'm gonna let it go. It's on kind of on the compost pile anyway. And so we've got some pretty good watermelons over in here. We have some watermelons growing. You can see some down in here. These are the sugar babies. Another one down in here. So they're starting to go in there. There's some in the middle. Might be a little hard to get in there and pull those grasses out just because I don't want to step on all the plants. Here's another one here. Nice sized one going. And these are the rattlesnake ones. These are the ones that get really big. We have one here. Another one going in here. They'll get way bigger than that. I think we had a 40 or 50 pounder last year out of that variety. So we've got sweet potatoes going here pretty good, and tomatoes going. I've been picking tomatoes off of there. I think there's probably a couple more ready. I'll go ahead and pick those, but that's how the mulching is going. And we have some melons down here. Let's walk down here and see. Oh, there's a melon there. It looks like it's a rattlesnake. And back over there, you see a nice big old white one over there. That is one of those, I think it was a candy cane cantaloupe. Well, I've taken some of the bedding from the chicken coop, and I spread that down in between the tomatoes and the peppers down there. And I took 2 more loads of the wood chips, and I put them right down over here where the corn was. And I also spread some of the chicken gold stuff down, and I raked some of it over to here, and then I'll eventually take this and move this elsewhere. But that's 2 more loads. I think that's either 12 or 13 loads I've taken out of there now, and our pile's still got quite a bit left to go yet. So that's how the garden is doing. We're getting it mulched, so that'll help keep the weeds down. that little clump right there, there's a tomato plant in there. There was one over there, a watermelon over there, but they're not doing much, so I'm not going to worry about those. I'm just going to cover those up, let those compost in. I got plenty of tomatoes down over here. And that's what we're doing. And that's how our garden is going. And of course, the other cat's out running around now.